Hey guys, Gaming Bay here. Just doing a quick review of the Panzerkampfwagen B2 740F. I'm not going to go into what it means. Just to say that it was a French tank that was taken by the Germans, and this used to be a standard tank before the French line came in. That's what it is in a nutshell. So let's have a look at the armour profile. 60, 60, 55 for the hull, and 46 all round on the turret. So it's quite a strong tank when you think that it's actually a tier 4, but it only sees tier 4 tanks. It won't see any other tank. So let's have a look at the gun that you've got for this level. 55, 90 with premium, and 24 penetration for 52 damage per shot. So that's quite good. Dispersion of 0.39 and an aim time of 1.1 seconds. So how good is this tank, and is it worth actually going for? Right, basic view range, you're looking 330 meters. The way I've got mine set up, it can see 378 meters, and with binoculars it can see to 472 meters. So for tier 4, that's very, very good. So it's a very good scout tank with good armor. So let's have a closer look at the armor profile. Okay, from the front it looks a bit weird. So you've got this area of sloped armour at the front, which is only 45mm, and effectively it can, depending on where you hit it, go up to about 127mm. But the worst you'll get is 45mm if it's just pointing straight towards you. Around this is a 60mm area, which goes up to about 70, 80mm, and the lower plate, because of the angling, is effectively about 100 to 110mm on both sides. Around here you're looking 90mm, but this is if it's just aiming towards you. You've got an area here which is a flat and sloped, so it's only effectively 46mm. From the front, the turret is very bouncy. Between 40mm if it's flat towards you, but up to about 80 or 90mm. The gun, 130. The sides from about 60. Now if it's turned away from you, you've got these amazingly strong tracked sides, which are the effective spaced armour. Certain areas can be 40 or so mil, but the rest of it you're looking 100 to 200mm effective armour, which is just solid. The angling of the tank from here, you're looking 120 to 130mm, going up to 180mm. Even this weak area is only 50mm. So if you slope more, goes to 89, 90mm. The other side of the corner, 70. Even the weak spot now goes up to about 56mm. Angle even more, it goes up to about 60. The weak area here is about 60, 70, 80mm. The side is only 50mm. So if he turns towards you, so you need to play it and aim over the tracks. Aim at your opponents this way, so you've got your best armour towards them. This is the best position for a B2, firing over the tracks, aiming over this area, just behind this section, to aim over the tracks and destroy your opponent and allow your tracks to eat most of the shots. There's a small area here, but even angled, you're looking 90, 80 to 100mm. Very, very strong. From above, still looking with effectively 25mm armour, so it can be vulnerable to arty attack because of that 25mm. But at this level, it's not such a big problem because it's quite a mobile tank. So let's get back and have a look at the tank itself. Right, so here we are. This area is 45mm, 60mm here. So angling, you want to fire the gun over this section. Difficult to see because of the camo, but there's a definite join there, and you want to be aiming the gun over this way on this side, and over here on the other side, and just keep the gun firing. You may need to use premium depending on the target, so shift to premium to get the 90mm pen to allow you to get through the tier 4s. Now it's quite a pokey tank. The power to weight ratio, power to weight of 11.45, which is okay. So 340 horsepower engine for a 29.7 ton tank, which is very nice. Plus I used the consumable to give it an additional 10% to cruise skills, And the crew I use has a standard, well, it's my mouse crew, so I'm on the 4th skill. So anyone who meets this and I'm playing it will, apart from the second radio operator, have a very, very good skill. So 132% skill, which makes this more effective, which is hence the view range of 472 metres or 378 metres when the binoculars haven't kicked in. So I've got a mastery, so let's have a look at the scores in the background, and I'll show you what I've done so far after 161 games. So bear with me a second. Okay, here we are, Panzer B2. Average experience 576, XTE of 28, mastery 57% win rate. So, okay, spotting, it's actually helping to assist 140 points per battle, average damage 431. Awards wise, a number of Top Guns, a number of other awards, and even group awards. So it's quite a nice effective tank, and I've managed to get 4 shots, 4 kills, so Reaper of 4, and it's quite effective. So yeah, but the main thing is 57% win rate, which is very nice because it's quite tough and because it doesn't meet anything other than tier 4. So let's get into a game and see what we can actually do to show the characteristics of this tank. So let's get into that game, see what we can actually do straight out of the box, as if you've just bought the tank, put some equipment on it, and you're ready to rock and roll. So let's see if you can do well, if you can copy what I've done, if I can do well. You know, even though I've got mastery at some point in the past, I may not get mastery now. So let's have a look, see how we do, and see how this tank actually rocks straight out of the box. So imagine this is your first game, you bought it, just clicked start, and you're waiting to get into that first game. So here we are, Himmelsdorf. There's another B2 on our team, 42% win rate, a couple of DWs on the other side, B2 on the other side. Okay, what T28, 2,300 games. He's the one to watch, and our gun can go straight through him. There's a Hector on the other team, and a Valentine 2. Now that's quite an underrated tank, and he's going to be spamming premium, I presume. So we need to think about what we're doing. Now the DW2s, I'm thinking they're going to be down the 8 line. So we want to draw them in, get them close, take them to pieces. But I'm wondering about going to the hill. So go to the hill first, putting the pressure on, take out any light tanks that are pushed that way. I don't expect the Valentine to be up there quickly, so I can get a position on him and take him to pieces before he gets a chance to shoot me. So we've got premium loaded. Let's get around these guys. Oh, what are they playing at? That's it. Okay, see, it's quite a mobile tank. So we're up to 30 kph already. And I'll show you what it's like on hills. It's not the best, but it could be better. So let's see what we can do. Got no one else going this way, so I'm considering it. We've got Type 95 there now, so it looks like there'll be enough. The main idea initially is to take out any light tanks that are going this way. Allow the T95 to protect our flank that way. Their B2 is pushing down the 2 line, so I'm considering going back and assisting that way. And we've got 2 B2s going this way, but what are his stats like? Not very good. And we're 1 tank down. I'm pulling back. Hopefully he's going to keep pulling this way. Hopefully he doesn't follow me and he carries on going this way. Stop following me, okay? You keep going, I'll defend this corner. If you want to defend the corner, you should have done it before. A couple of R2 got to watch out for. Aim over that side. We are in trouble. The guys on the hill... Well, let's see how it goes. He's pushing the other way. $1.9. Oh my goodness.
Die haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
2 in base capping. Let's go and slow them down a bit.
Ziel erfasst. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Wo sind sie hin? Wirkungstreffer. 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 Kommandant ausgefallen. Wirkungstreffer. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Not a lot you can do when the rest of the team just fails so badly, but as you can see that it's possible to do some quite good damage, keep the gun firing, and just try and do what you can do. But when you're up against that many tanks, there's not a lot else you can do. So let's have a look at the post-game stats in a second. Post-game stats. How does that cause damage to... Oh yes, I came back around the corner. Sorry, little dude, I didn't mean it on purpose. Okay, let's have a look. 737 experience. So... 21,000 credits. 17 shots on. Quite a few criticals. 797 damage, which is quite nice. So top on damage on both teams. Even though we didn't get an award, so we didn't get a bonus in experience. Let's have a look at the details. 25 shots, 21 hits, 17 penned, so it's okay. Not bad. 21,000, so we lost 20. Experience-wise, 490, bonus of 240 to give 737. So it's quite a good credit earner. So let's have a look at why we lost 20,000. 20,000 because of the amount of premium I was using and the chocolate. You don't have to use chocolate, but it just enhances your abilities and gave me the ability to shoot more and give me that additional 10% for the commander, and then the knock-on effect to bump the crew up to 132%. So, is this worth getting? I like it. It can be costly to run, but it's a nice tank, and you can run it without needing chocolate. Right, so summing up, the B2 740F is a very strong tank. Punchy gun when you're using APCR. AP is okay, and it's got very good armour. As you saw from the replay, you can use the tank, and if you're on one-on-one against any tank, even 2-on-1, you can take them out. But when it comes to 3, as we had at the end, it just couldn't cope with that many people targeting it at once. So that was where the problems were coming in. But it's a very strong tank, and as you can see from this, I've actually done a mastery in it, and I'll try and find a mastery to show you what you need to do to actually get a mastery with it. But I like this tank. It's a fun tank, very manoeuvrable around the battlefield. It's more manoeuvrable than you think it would be, and it's very nice to play, very much fun. And everyone's, when they see it, it's one of those tanks that you have to deal with. It's like a mini T95 or KV-220, a KV itself, the Maus. It's one of those tanks that has to be dealt with, and that's just in its nature. So if you get it, you can use it, you control people. And in a one-on-one fight, there's hardly anything on the battlefield that can stand up to you. So I like that tank just for this reason. And as you can see, I've got a 57% win rate with it, and it's a very nice tank. So I hope you like this. I hope you like the review. I'm the Gaming Bear, and see you on the next one.